So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use Ableton for a DJ setup. I'll load Ableton up. Once it loads up, we're going to delete the 2 MIDI tracks by highlighting this, pressing the big delete button. And we'll add another track by pressing Command T, an audio track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this, Command R. I'll name these songs. I'm going to rename this track Deck A. Next one is going to be Deck B. So these will be like your turntables on your record player. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some MP3s. So I've got 2 songs I've selected. One of them is a Michael Jackson song, which is Billie Jean. And we're just going to drag it into Songs tab area here. To hide this window, I'm just going to click this, so it just hides the browser. Then I'm going to load up Earth, Wind & Fire and drag that into here also. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to warp these songs. So what warping does is it will make these songs play in time with the actual program. First thing I'm going to do is double click this, and it'll show me up this window. Next thing I'm going to do is when I move my mouse around here, when I click and drag down, it will zoom in. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to find where beat 1 of the song is. So I'm going to play the song by pressing play on here. And it doesn't start here, it actually starts across on this one. So I'm going to double click this, I'll zoom in, then click on here, double click this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down Control and set 1-1 from here. So this is going to start at beat 1. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go walk from here at this tempo that Ableton's at, which is 120. So now it's going to be playing in time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop this 2-bar pattern. To do this, this is your loop locator. I'll move this across. Then I'll drag this right to number 3 over here. Then I'll click the loop on here. So when I press this play button, it'll loop this section of the song. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this. I'm going to just put it right down the bottom. I'm going to make this come in at a different section of the song. So I'm going to double click this, so which this has made a copy. So play that. So there's 2 copies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find another section of the song to loop. So I'm going to go across over here, have a listen. I'm going to take loop off and just play it. So I might just want to loop this pattern with the bass line. So I'm going to do a 2-bar loop from here, so it'll be bar 9. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the loop point from bar 9 to 11. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set a position at starting at bar 9, 101. And this is going to go for 2 bars. So the length is, right now it says 4 bar something. So I'm going to drag this down to what it says 200. Or I can also type it in like this 200, and now it's a 2-bar loop. I click loop. So what this allows me to do, it allows me to play sections of songs in certain loops. So I can play Michael Jackson up from here, the drum loop. And then I can quickly change to where it comes with a melodic pattern with it. Click on this one. So I can cue it to when the song wants to come in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rearrange this. So I'm going to move this down here and drag that up there. So the next one I'm going to do is Earth, Wind & Fire, this song here. I want to make that into a loop on here. So I'm going to zoom into here. So this starts on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then end of 3, it'll start doing that loop. So I'm going to click on loop on here. And this is 2-bar pattern. So I'm going to type 2 in here. Press enter. And now when I press play, it's going to loop this section across here. So what I've got now is I've got certain sections of song queued up. So I can do a pattern of an intro. So instead of doing a whole song, I'll just do bits of a song. So I'm going to put Earth, Wind and Fire on deck B. I'm going to put this Michael Jackson track, the drum beat, on deck A, and this one on deck B. So the way I've organised this, so say, if I want to play this, well, you want to have a crossfader so we can mix between both sounds. So to do this, you need to click on View, click on Crossfader. On here you have A and B. These are your output assignments. So what we're going to do is we'll put A on deck A and deck B on the side. On here, this is your left and right for A and B. So if I put this in between, on here, and I'll play this track, it's playing both tracks. If I pan it to here, it's going to play the Michael Jackson drum loop. So say if I'm queuing up a song, I can just press play on this. It's queuing this next track on deck B. I'll crossfade into this. And then if I want to change to another section of Michael Jackson song, if I'm doing a live set, click on this, have that queued, and it's playing, then pan back. So this is a quick example of how you would do a DJ setup, but you would usually have the whole song done. But what I've done is just split up to the loops so it wouldn't go, this tutorial wouldn't go for that long. That's it.